The Cheena massacre. Cheena is a small town in the north of Amhara, an inconspicuous ordinary town surrounded by lush countryside and gentle hills. A beautiful, peaceful place populated by simple people, living decent lives, hard-working and kind. Many are smallholders farmers working the land to feed their families and neighbors. They are not involved in any political dispute. They are not fighters battling ethnic conflict. They are not harbor federal or regional forces. They are not interested in the TPLF's destructive ambitions for power and control. And yet it was in this quiet town that a band of TPLF terrorists and a ragtag group of men and children descended on the 30th August 2021. They marched in waving their guns, abusing the habitants, and screaming out orders. After 5 days of beating, raping, and vandalizing the town, on the 4th of September, they loaded their guns again, sharpened their knives, and carried out the massacre. Moving from house to house, the TPLF killers murdered men, women, and children. Even priests were killed. Their churches vandalized and damaged. The local official described the dead as innocent farmers, priests, children, and women. In scenes that echo those witnessed in their part of Amhara and Afar, houses were burned, offices trashed, documents destroyed, cattle were shot and had their throat cut, crops, which had been lovingly tended for months, were trampled on or scorched. The total number of civilians killed remain unknown. So far, a series of mass graves have been discovered with 124 bodies in. In addition, many more people are missing. Their families and friends fear the worst. Probably they're dead, their bodies covered over with dry soil somewhere, waiting to be found, identified and given a proper burial. Having traveled in the south of Amhara, I journeyed to Cheena and saw firsthand what the TPLF are doing and the impact of their brutality on the local populations. This barbaric attack will scar the town and remain in the collective memory forever. The region of Amhara and Afar, indeed the country as a whole, mourn for the loss of those who were so viciously killed in Cheena and elsewhere. The men, some of who are little more than adolescent boys, who carried out this terrible attack, and others like it, have betrayed their country, their families and their heritage. They cannot be considered Ethiopian, for no Ethiopians could attack, violate and kill their own people in this way. Not only have they lost contact with who they are, with their national identity and ancient history, they have become divorced from their own humanity. The attack on the people of Cheena and elsewhere is the source of deep pain to all Ethiopians and friends of Ethiopia inside and outside the country. We stand together with those who have lost their family and friends, and with one voice demand that the men who carried out this attack be hunted down and arrested, and that all effort be made to overcome the TPLF, to end the violence and create peace and stability in Ethiopia.